Welcome to my first 10 hours in Sea of Thieves. The first 30 minutes of my adventure were spent learning the ropes of the game. After waking up on an island, I talked to a stranger and he taught me to use my mouth to eat a banana. After that, I stole a sword from a carcass, then continued to disrespect the dead by destroying said carcass. The pirate then gave me a shovel, which I then used to dig up an old chest. Upon returning the chest to the pirate, he gave me what was inside of the chest. Not very pirate-like of him. The chest included a variety of items, including a gun, which I don't know why he gave me a gun. Then I swam out to a ship near the shore, fixed the mast, and set sail. After a few minutes of learning how to sail, I was attacked by a skeleton ship, which I destroyed in combat. Thanks for asking. Then I got greeted with this cool cinematic. Now, what better thing to do in your first minutes of the game than sail off the edge of the map and become greeted with the Red Sea? Don't do that. It was horrifying. Then I gathered a crew with 3 of my friends and set sail while the captain was AFK. He told me not to do that. I don't know why I did that. I guess he thought it would be funny. After that, I decided to solo a fortress. Perfect way to learn the combat system, right? I then tried to escape using a door, but discovered it wasn't the door I was thinking of. Then I got bombarded by ghosts and counted my first death. I resurrected on the ship to find my crews looting a shipwreck. I tried to help out, but nearly drowned in the process. I also found a cool fish. After playing some music with the gang, we realized we were going in circles, so we corrected our course. Since I had no idea what I was doing, I inspected my friend's mustache. I then went fishing off the back of the boat, but after 2 fish escaped, I gave up because it wasn't as easy as Minecraft fishing. I then got drunk, walked around the ship in a very woozy state. We then saw another ship and decided to steal it from the crew since the crew was on land. After successfully stealing the ship, we were attacked by a skeleton ship. During the battle, the crew from their ship returned, so we had to sink the stolen ship. We retrieved the treasure and headed for the nearest outpost. On the way, my friend showed me his dog, Douglas, and I fell in love with him. The dog, not the player. Okay. I then learned that you can shoot pets out of cannons, and I did so. Repeatedly. Don't question it. After learning the basic of cashing in treasure, I bought some sweet cosmetics so my character didn't look homeless. After making my pirate look nice and snazzy, we jumped off a cliff, then set sail to shoot down some homeless, helpless players. Because PvP is fun. Eventually, when you're on the more powerful side, you'll understand. We spotted the ship and immediately started pelting them with cannonballs. After sinking them without any opposition, they boarded our ship, but they seemed harmless enough, so we let them stay. After a bit, they got annoying, and we killed them. We then spotted another ship unloading their treasure at an outpost. We attacked them, and after sinking their ship, we went on land, killed them, and discovered we hit the mother lode. After gathering their items from the sea, we sold it all. After losing my crew, I started to do the first tall tale, Shroudbreaker. I talked to this pirate and followed the clues to find a shipwreck. I spent a while trying to find it, but once I did, I followed the captain's log to find where the treasure was. Okay, when I say that I looked everywhere around the island, I'm not kidding. I literally looked everywhere and it was not there, so yeah, it was bad. I spent so long searching for this thing. Realizing I had enough reputation to get a gold hoarder's emissary flag, I raised said flag and went to do a fortress. After beating almost all the waves, a phantom blew up a keg, which not only killed me, but also all of my enemies. After finding where the captain died and retrieving the key, I used the key, got all the treasure there, and then realized that my ship was right there. So I opened the gate, adjusted my ship so I could harpoon the treasure, and then went to the nearest outpost and cashed in all my treasure. I then went to do another fortress, and it basically went the same as last time, just No explosions. Not very exciting. After getting bored of fortresses, I went adventuring, where I was then attacked by 2 megalodons and a skelly ship. I spent so long trying to beat them. Like it was a experience, to say the least. But yeah, I died. I then equipped the cosmetics I got from Twitch drops, including a hook and a peg leg. I went to the nearest fortress in hopes I can level gold hoarders up to 25, because if I do so, I can do the vault. Not the vault, a vault, yeah. During the fight, I discovered pineapples were a thing. Not sure why I mentioned this, but whatever. After beating the fort, I realized I would not have enough treasure to get level 25, so I went exploring to see what I could find. I went to this weird island in hopes of finding treasure, but only found a crap ton of kegs. Why are there so many kegs? I then found this glowy thingy in the water and swam underneath to find a shrine. I spent a while trying to find the entrance and drowned in the process. After respawning back on the ship, I went back down and found this weird tunnel. I swam through, killed 2 sharks in the process, and spent a decade getting this puzzle wrong. Eventually, I got it right, and the water rose. I had another one of those puzzles, which caused the water to rise even more, and then I escaped with the treasure. I had to use this weird mermaid statue thing, and I kind of just assumed what it did, but it worked out in the long run. On the way back to an outpost, I got attacked by a megalodon. Like, come on. I'm basically there. Oh. That's convenient. I then realized that there was a ship at the outpost, but eventually it left. So now I can just cash in my treasure and get to level 25 in gold hoarders. Halfway to max. Oh, come on!